Hi Nick, my name is Panyia Tao, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So you're most likely sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hand and saying, I like you, Panyia. Do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan and do it yourself, that works for me as well. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And most business owner knows that they need content, but what they don't know is that the average length for the #1 result on Google for remodeling companies is 1,500 to 2,000 words. So for you to show up on the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Content is what you need for Google to be able to tell what it is that you do and the services that you provide to rank you accordingly. And so what I did was I copy and paste your content into this word counter, and as we can see here, you guys have 1,161 words, which you guys are shy of about 300 to 400 words. And if we compare that to your competitor, one of your top competitor, Kitchen Mart, this is one of your top competitor. When I type into Google kitchen remodeling Sacramento, as we can see, they are the first that appear on the top for this keyword. And I did the same thing. I copy and paste their content into this word counter, and as we can see, they have 1,599 words, to which is very beatable because you guys only need a little bit more to get there. And what we can do is we can add the 3 to 400 words, as well as adding more content, so you can have more than your competition to beat them. So if we go over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs, and this tool is super cool to use because it lets us see what is going on behind the scene of these websites. So I put in your website into this tool, and as we can see, you guys have 3 words that you guys are ranking for, but that's bringing you in a total of 0 traffic. And if we look at what you guys are ranking for or what Google is reading, we can see that Sacramento dry rot repair, your company name, but these are not the keywords that you want to be ranking for. You want to be ranking for buyer intent keywords like kitchen remodeling Sacramento, or like the services that you provide. And even so, you guys are not ranking in the first page of Google for these keywords. So if we look at your competitor, we can see that they have 1.1K in keywords, and that's bringing them in 1K in traffic. So we can look into their keywords. And we can see here that they are ranking for their name, but they are also ranking for these high intent keywords like kitchen remodeling Sacramento, kitchen remodel Sacramento, and these keywords itself is bringing in 150 to 300 search volume, and to which you guys are missing out on because you guys are not on the first page of Google, because as we can see, because they are listed on the second and third position for this keyword, they have 61 and 41 traffic going into their website. And to which we can definitely do the same for your website and have those traffic going to your website instead of them. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is citation. So I went into Google and typed in kitchen remodeling Sacramento. The first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ads section. This is basically the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ad is not effective, and especially because Google is now allowing user to block off ads. That can definitely be a hindrance to your business. And then this area is the second most important part. This is called the Google Map Pack or the maps. This is where citation plays a huge role. So citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So this area is important because this is where 30% of your traffic will come from. And citation is important because the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely they will push you to the top 3 of the map. And having more citation also lets Google know that you are actually a real established business. And then moving down, this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. This area is the organic section. This is where 70% of the traffic. This is where 70% of your traffic will come from. The top 3 here is where we want you guys to be at. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote for confidence. But in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. So the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you an example. One of the services you guys provide is kitchen remodeling. So if you have another website that also provide that service linking back to you, that would be more relative than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you. Because hey, you don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would be really irrelevant for your website. And you do not want. So if we go back to this tool that I use, we can see here that you have 25 referring domain, and that is giving you guys a total of 43 in backlinks. And if we click onto your backlinks, we can see that a lot of the links that you have are spam links. And these are the Pizza Hut links that you do not want for your website. And if we look at your competitor, we can see that they have 285 referring domain, and this is giving them a total of 1.4K in backlinks. And what we can essentially do is click onto their backlink, and we can actually take all of the links that they have and go after them for your own website. And not only that, we're not going to stop at just that. We're going to add more and look for more relative site for your website to beat out your competitor. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more than your competitor to beat them. And backlinks, you want to have more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you are the authoritative. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can definitely give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia Tao, and my number is 916-382-2906, or you can email me back and we can definitely chat more. I look forward to hearing back from you. Have a great day.